Hey everybody, welcome. Oh, my YouTube playlist is having a moment. Hopefully you're having a good day. I've been having a pretty decent one. But we're here for a little bit more of DOScider, our ranking of DOS games. It's good to have you all here today. For those that don't know, subs and patrons once a month send in a game of their choice, and I rank them from DOS lists. We've gone to about 314 games now, all being ranked according to what's in my personal heart. Fresh from the Canadian Thanksgiving. I'll do the Doom one, sure. It's maybe a little out of keeping, but I'll talk to you about that after. I'm sure it's fine. I don't want to do games that are just like fan hacks, because that's definitely that, right? But, yeah, you know, I'll probably make an exception. In any case, subs and patrons send in a game, as I was saying, and we rank them. We've gone through about 314. I'm a little behind right now, so we've been doing some double up episodes throughout the week, but I normally do an episode a week. And if you type in !DOS into the chat, then you can see a list of all of the games over at DOScider.neocities.org, and also the link to the full YouTube VOD playlist. So you'll see the number here is actually going to be the episode. So if you ever want to know why I ranked the game like I did, or just watch me enjoy myself, or hate myself, well, you know where to go. You can go to that episode of the YouTube VODs. It's good to see everybody here. Thank you, Kremeth, Ghidorah, Loaf Sneeze, all the lurkers, all the people I didn't mention, Walking Sponge. Good to have you. Let's go through our top 10 and bottom 10 real quick before we get to our game this week. Special from Ghidorah. We have our top 10 unchanged over the last little few episodes, although very close to changing on the last one. We have Star Control 2, Full Throttle, Day of the Tentacle number 3, Doom at number 4, Heroes of Might and Magic 2 at number 5, XCOM UFO Defense, NetHack, MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries is number 8, number 9 Maniac Mansion, and number 10 System Shock. I'm really sad that System Shock 2 isn't in DOS, because I need to play System Shock 2 after playing a bunch of System Shock 1. That game was rad. But we gotta mention the bottom 10, just in case, you never know. This might break in there. We have Edging Out Scunny. We have The Castle of Dr. Malvado, Terror in Christmas Town, Industrial Killers, Snapperazzi, The Fortress of Dr. Radiaki, The Flintstones, The Jetsons, First Person Pinball, All Dogs Go to Heaven, and Police Quest 4 Open Season. It's the most garbage game I've ever played. But the game that we're playing today seems like it'd be really cool. This is a game that I'd heard a lot about in the past, and we actually ranked the other game in this specific series from Interplay quite highly, if I remember. Yeah, at 56. Really good. Just barely below Ultima Underworld and Syndicate. So that tells you how good it is. Above Zork. It's Star Trek 25th Anniversary because this is a request from Ghidorah, as I said, and it is Star Trek Judgment Rites. The cool thing about both of these games is that they were they were voiced by the original cast. They got all of the core people.
Can they escape their fate? Not now. A pity. I had high expectations for them. Another failure. This is most discouraging. You were always pessimistic. I am certain we'll have better luck with these Klingons and this enterprise.
Dun, dun, dun. Now, this game is actually supposed to be the very last time that the full
Final frontier.
core bridge crew got together as a cast for media.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its mission, to explore strange new worlds. To discover new life and new civilizations. To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Like, yep, it's got the whole group. Hey, Jade Wolf, good to see you. Okay, and now that's loading. I wanted to mention really quickly, I looked up a little bit of information about this game because there was a collector's edition CD that I had to look at real quick. Yes, even as one of the single episode characters with its original actor. Yep, Trelane. There was an episode with a, like, godlike child who reprises their role for this, apparently. But looking up information about this game and seeing a little bit about the special edition set that I was seeing, and it's got like a whole bunch of documentary kind of stuff on it, I fell down a little bit of a hole just looking at some things, and I knew right away, like, some of the names were catching my eye. Obviously not just the original cast, but like writers. One of them you might know the name of. Well, a lot of them you probably know the name of, but if you've been around my channel for a long time, you'll know that I have often been a Magic the Gathering streamer in the past. So you might know the name Liz Danforth, who is one of the writers on this. What does that have to do with Magic the Gathering? Well, Liz Danforth was one of the original artists in Magic the Gathering, back in Mirage, Homelands, like Fallen Empires, Legends. So if you've ever seen Liz Danforth, that might kind of jump out at you. Really cool artist that they don't hire anymore. Yeah, she did a hymn. She did a hymn to Turok. Honestly, I really, really like a lot of the Liz Danforth art. This stuff's really good. There's a lot of cool style in it. Somebody that they don't use anymore because Magic doesn't have things like style anymore. Yeah, even Gem Bazaar, which is not actually a Magic the Gathering card, but in fact a digital-only card made specifically for the Magic the Gathering Chandelar game by none other than Sid Meier. But yeah, so Liz Danforth is one of them. But you might also recognize... So there's 4 main writers, and they had a system where what they decided to do was a episode setup, which is what they did last time. So they're doing these as like little discrete episodes, which it's such a cool idea for doing a point-and-click adventure game. Like, they're doing these as actual Star Trek episodes. With this one, they have an overarching plot also. So they said that that was a thing that was a little bit tricky to do. But the 4 main writers all like did different episodes and then kind of consulted with each other on connecting all of them. And those 4 writers are Liz Danforth, who beyond just Magic the Gathering has worked in video games since the 70s. Apparently done like Wasteland and Wasteland 2 as a writer, which, hey, we loved Wasteland and the writing for that. Did stuff for FOSSA Corporation, i.e. Battletech. Did lots of stuff for Wizards of the Coast. Did Legend of the Five Rings. All kinds of things. Tunnels and Trolls, which was a original D&D kind of knockoff way back in the day. So lots and lots of cool stuff. Got into the Academy of Gaming Art and Design's Hall of Fame, apparently, back in the Origin Awards, like in the 90s. So, big name. But also involved was Scott Bennie, who probably don't know, but somebody who, again, who's been working on the background of games for a really long time. Back in the 80s, was a freelancer for TSR, and then joined up with Interplay and helped write Fallout. Also did the design of another game that we have on our list. I had to go through this because this is just like super interesting to me. Was not just a writer, but also a big game designer. And went on to design another game that we have on our list already that's fairly high up, Castles. This is actually the main designer of Castles. So that was Scott Bennie doing a whole bunch of things with that. And like I said, doing Fallout, which rad as hell. There's a lot of really interesting connections here. I mean, it's all Interplay, so it does make sense. Interplay making Fallout, they'd have a lot of the same writers. Another one was Mark O'Green, who's a little less well known, but again, did a lot of writing for Fallout and Fallout 2. Basically all the talking head stuff, essentially. But probably the one that you'll know the most is a little known friend of ours who we've talked about in the past a couple times. Even more than Liz Danforth, even more than Scott Bennie. Guess who one of the main writers was? That's right. Michael A. Stackpole again. He shows up. Surprise Stackpole. Holy shit. There we go. He's back. He did a whole bunch of writing for Wasteland, and they were like, hey, we liked that. Why don't you go ahead and jump on into Judgment Rites? For those that don't know, did a ton of stuff back for Interplay, Bard's Tale 3, Wasteland, Neuromancer, like the Star Trek games, but also is one of the main writers for a bunch of like Star Wars Expanded Universe stuff, and also pretty much all of the main lore from like FASA stuff, i.e. Battletech. So you will notice a lot of Battletech novels. A lot of Mech Warrior in there. So yeah, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Michael Stackpole, back again. So I'm really excited about this, and I hope it lives up a little bit, because I've heard really good things about Judgment Rites in the past. I've heard that the 25th anniversary one was good, and it was really good. And I've heard this one's great. So I'm hoping that it's even better. There is space combat. I'm going to guess that it kind of sucks ass. With my hand still being a bit of a problem, I'm going to put it to easy. I'm not going to turn it off because I want to experience it, but I also want to not have it be super hard and soft lock us out of continuing an episode. So I'm going to put it down to easy, and hopefully that's good enough for me to go through it. Definitely speech and subtitles. The idea of playing this without speech when you have all of the original cast
Captain's
is
log
wild.
Stardate 6223.8. We are en route to the glorious Pebble Scientific Academy, where we...
Well, shit, is that good?
Enterprise, this is Captain Luke Rayner of the USS Alexander. We have returned from the future. In 8 days, the United Federation of Planets will be completely destroyed. A new...
My God. Captain's log supplemental. We have tracked the Alexander's course to Espoir Station, a scientific research facility in the Omega Maelstrom sector.
We're about to set course for that system, hoping to discover the subject of its last ominous message.
Okay, let's set a course. Is Captain Raynor, you good, bud? Apparently not. Oh boy, whoa. Huh. I am piloting the ship and I don't know how. Hold up, wait a minute. I do have the manual open. I'm so used to point and click adventures not being so much of this, so I kind of didn't really think about it all that much. I didn't read through the whole manual because I was like, whoa, it's... Huh. Oh, we can select our speed with our... Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, and we can go to crew selection instead by hitting tab. Oh, that's cool. We can change our speed. That'll slow us to a stop. Okay. Okay. Man. Yeah, this is a good Trek open, and it's got, like... The idea that there's actually steering and stuff to be done is a little interesting. We'll see how well it handles, but... That's not a very common thing in these kinds of games. So we've got all of our power allocation, optimize the ship's computers, secondary life support. Oh, so we can, like, yeah, we can toggle all of our power and everything too? Jeez, I did not expect it to be this involved. Huh. We have a whole map of all the sectors and the planets. Oh, another thing that they said that was a real challenge for doing this game, which I have to imagine it was, is that they were saying how I mentioned that they did like a bunch of them as discrete episodes, but with an overarching story. And they also did it where each episode has multiple endings. So if that wasn't enough, they actually decided to go even further with it, which seems a little rough. I'm a little worried that they bit off more than they could chew on that one, but we'll see. All right, so if we click on Sulu, we get... Okay, so that's orbit. We have impulse power. We have shields. And then last, we have main view screen. Oh, and we can control the view screen magnification with some hotkeys also. Huh. So if we want to go view screen, then we do this. No. Oh boy. Mr. Sulu, magnification 4. Say I can just magnify. Alright, alright. Huh. Oh boy. Captain, I'm gonna vomit. You're not driving very well. Sulu can select 6 views from the Starship Enterprise, 4 aft, port, starboard, above, and below. Each of these views allow you to keep track of enemy positions relative to the Enterprise. Wow. We can go navigation. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we want to go to Chekhov. For navigation and weapons. Here we are.
We're off course, Captain.
Instruments indicate that we have crossed the Klingon neutral zone.
Message from the
that
Klingon
seems
commander,
bad.
sir.
On screen.
Enterprise, you are in violation of Klingon space. Your ship is forfeit.
Prepare to die.
So, wait, did Kirk just do an international... Well... Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Enterprise, this is Captain Luke Rayner of the USS Alexander. We have returned from the future. In 8 days, the United
That's
Federation of
easy?
Planets will be completely destroyed. A new...
Or did we go to the wrong spot?
My God. Captain's log supplemental. We have tracked the Alexander's course to Espoir Station, a scientific research facility in the Omega Maelstrom sector. We're about to set course for that system, hoping to...
Okay. Good God. Oh, it was just circled because I had moused over it. So apparently we'd gone... I see. We immediately caused a international incident, an intergalactic incident, I suppose. Whoop. Let's look at our actual navigation from the manual. That's probably important. I have to imagine that this was a little bit of their copy protection. Espoir Station is 12, so that would be in the middle, not where we were going. Where the hell is the Klingon neutral zone? How would we know?
Captain, the Lossy frigate is decloaking.
In addition to its cloaking capabilities, the ship is mounted with 3 forward-firing photon torpedo bays.
We are being hailed.
On screen.
This is Captain Bevander Zane of the Alassi Frigate Interdiction. You are no match for our new Storm-class frigates. We demand your immediate surrender.
Forget it. Give us 5 minutes to decide. No matter how good your ships are, they're still being captained by lice-ridden Alassi hypocrites.
Jesus
I would lose
Christ.
all self-respect surrendering to a person like you.
Okay. It does kind of feel in keeping with Kirk to be a little racist about it.
Forget
but,
it.
you know.
Give us 5 minutes to decide.
5 minutes for what? What kind of a fool do you take me for? Goodbye, Enterprise.
Raising shields.
Probably should have done that earlier. God damn. This goes hard really quick. Landing party, the adventure, the ship, tutorial walkthrough, first episode. Okay, we're gonna die here. It's okay. Oh, here we go. Huh. It's saying that
Enterprise, this is Captain Luke
that's
Rayner
acting
of the
like we
USS
didn't go to
Alexander.
Espoir
We have
Station.
returned from...
What the hell? There's a little tutorial walkthrough in here, and it's acting
Captain's
as
log
if
supplemental.
we
We
failed.
have tracked the Alexander's course to Espoir Station, a scientific
The,
research facility.
Copy protection again. Okay, that should be 6. That should be 12. And 17, 18. Okay, it should be this. Espoir Station. I think he said Espoir Station even. Hot damn. Because it's acting like we should just get
The
hailed.
Aussie frigate is decloaking.
Okay.
In addition to its cloaking capabilities, the ship is mounted with 3 forward-firing photon torpedo bays.
We are being hailed.
On screen.
This is Captain Bevander Zane of the Alassi frigate interdiction. You
Feel
are
like
no
the combat's
match
gonna
for
suck.
our new Storm-class frigates.
Got
We demand your
weapons.
immediate surrender.
Forget it.
Apparently we forgot to pick up those power converters at Toshi Station. Target's off view screen, the weapon lock will not track it, so we need to find where the opponent is. Which of course is going to be tricky.
Give us 5 minutes to forget it. No matter how good your ships are, they're still being captained by forget it.
I believe that you humans have a fantastic expression. Your choice, your funeral. Goodbye, Enterprise.
Okay.
Raising shield.
Shields up.
Arming weapons.
Our weapons. Seems like a good idea. Well, would you look at that? That seems like we crashed into each other, but what do I know?
Our weapons are locked, Captain.
That doesn't seem like a very good lock.
Captain, they are fleeing.
There we go. Get our ass. Chasing them down.
Captain's log. We have engaged in a battle against the Alassi. I cannot help but wonder if there is a connection between them and the message that we have received from the Alexander.
Captain, you don't seriously expect us to believe that the Alassi could threaten the Federation.
Those Cossacks couldn't threaten my grandmother.
It does seem inconsistent with what we know.
I'm still suspicious, Mr. Spock. Just call it human intuition.
Okay. Apparently we're in the right spot. It's weird that the tutorial that they have in the manual doesn't mention that fight.
On screen.
Captain, I'm James Monroe, commander of Espoir Station. We witnessed your battle against the Alassi. They've bothered us a lot in the last few weeks. We're very grateful.
Do you mind if we come down and take a look at your station? Really? Then why haven't you filed reports with... We've heard disturbing reports about your activities. But really? Do you mind if we come down and take a... Really?
We filed reports. We've received no communication from Starfleet in 2 weeks. We were wondering if someone wasn't jamming our transmissions. We're sending our coordinates. If you wish to discuss this in person, we'd be more than happy to receive you. Beam on down.
Okay, time to land, I suppose. Okay, so that station... Oh, K is going to be with... So we need Kirk, actually, to transport us. Scotty, that's Scotty, and that's going to be damage control and emergency power.
Aye, sir. Lowering shields, Captain.
Disarming weapons.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have our weapons armed, actually, as it turns out. At this point, that seems like it's a bad idea. We should have tried to hail that ship again. It would have been H, I should have realized.
Save new game.
Captain's log.
Raising shields.
Nope.
Lowering
no.
shields, Captain.
That's the transporter, apparently. Let's go down.
Greetings, Dr. Monroe. I'm Captain Kirk.
Yes, it's been made clear who you are, Captain Kirk. Espoir Station is glad to meet you. In fact, we have something interesting to show you.
That may be why we're here.
Dun dun dun.
What the?
The modified tractor overload beam can be quite lethal, Captain. I suggest you surrender immediately, or we will crack your ship like an egg.
Why are you doing this? You won't get away with it. How can a loyal Federation scientist do a thing like this? Why are you doing this?
Actually, Kirk, I'm the one pulling the strings.
Bradell.
Jim, isn't he that maniac who wanted revenge on you and...
I am the one who headed the Verdane program to build our
How many people
improved
across the
versions of your
galaxy want
starships.
revenge on Kirk?
And despite the setback caused by your interference, I survived.
I thought you were killed when your pathetic imitation of the Enterprise was destroyed.
Fortunately, a Cloak DOScider frigate transported me before my bridge was destroyed. Fortunate for one of us, that is.
You intend to destroy the entire Federation? Is that the only thing you ever think of, Bradell? Revenge? Of course, Bradell. Even surrounded by your goons. You're still too much of a coward to face me in person.
Guards, put them in the brig and let them rot.
That sounds like a Kirk line.
Welcome to Espoir, Captain Kirk. I've been asked to make certain your stay is uncomfortable. What did you do to Dr. Bradell anyway?
11 years ago, as a lieutenant on the Farragut, I exposed his scheme to overthrow the Verdane Council. They dismissed him from their science council in disgrace. He's vowed revenge ever since.
That explains it. Never get involved in politics or get on the good doctor's bad side.
It doesn't sound like you care that much for Bradell.
Well, he's never been interested in winning popularity contests. By the way, the name's Shem. Manau Shem.
Thanks, Mr. Jail Guy. Are we chatting? Having some fun? You wanna maybe let us out? Okay.
Sorry about that, Captain. But you have to admit that it was funny. I thought Starfleet captains knew better than to be thrown on their butt by a security field.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. That's fair. Ah, shit. Fuck. Okay.
Sorry about that, Captain.
I thought he.
But you have to admit that it was
I was
funny.
wondering if you would say something different that time. So we should be able to talk using that? Yes.
You get no response. You get no response.
Oh, come on, bud.
I'm getting a little too old to play hero, Jim.
But you do it so well, Bones.
Captain, I estimate the odds
Should we play
of finding
Doctor
and destroying
instead?
Bradell's doomsday weapon at 186 to 1.
That's better odds than usual.
I am factoring in your record at performing nearly impossible feats, Captain. Otherwise, the odds would be 8,552 to 1.
What would I do without your encouragement, Spot?
I cannot speculate, Captain.
No effect.
Give him the ball. Let's go take a look. We've got something over there.
This doesn't seem as strong as the other parts of the cell. This doesn't seem as strong as the other parts of the cell.
so we could go... Do we have anything in our inventory?
Breaking through this section of the wall would be like trying to punch through a star.
When examining a wall, Captain, one should look carefully for weaknesses.
Thanks, Mr. Spock.
The wall seems weaker here than in other places.
Okay. So that should
No
be our
effect.
use. That's the get option.
No effect.
They have a weird paper doll system for these games, which I forgot was kind of obnoxious in the first one too.
This doesn't seem as strong as the other part.
We should be able to switch people also. Wait a second, we should have inventory stuff. We might not have it because we're, well, prisoners. So you'd think. Okay. The inventory only appears when it's a viable option to be used in conjunction with look or use.
This is a standard security. Manao Shem, a big security guard.
Okay.
What's on your mind, Captain?
Dr.
There
McCoy is
we
very
go.
sick. You wouldn't happen to be related to Fakata Shin by any chance. Do you realize that you're working for a madman?
I mean, yeah, he seems
You
to
wouldn't
realize
happen
that.
to be-
Yes. He was my father.
How's he doing?
He's dead. He tried to betray the Vardane Starship program to the Federation and was executed 9 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. I knew him when I was on Bardane. He was a good man.
Obviously, someone felt differently. Since then, Dr. Burdell took me under his wing. I proved more able as a security officer than as a scientist.
Then you should know that Burdell is insane. Why don't you try coming inside for a moment? Let's see how tough a security officer you are.
Kirk offers to throw hands.
What do you think of your father's death?
What did you
Then
think
you
of your
should- what do you
father's
think of your
death?
father's death?
What?
Why don't
That
you
is
try
a hell of
coming
an
inside for a
option.
moment? Let's see how tough a security
Okay,
officer
I gotta try and throw hands.
Starfleet captains aren't stupid. And if you've been on Vardane, you know our physical strength and fighting skill. I don't normally back down from a challenge, but I'm not going to respond like a simpleton.
Dang.
What's on your mind, Captain?
Dr. McCoy, he's very sick. You wouldn't happen to be related to Fakata Shin by any chance?
Yes,
How's he doing?
he's dead. He tried to betray the
I'm sorry to hear that. I knew him.
Obviously, someone felt differently. Since then, Dr. Burdell took me under his wing. I proved more able as a security officer than as a scientist.
Then you should know that Burdell is insane.
It doesn't matter. The only thing that counts is that I perform my duty.
What about conscience?
That seems
Would a threat to billions of lives persuade you to abandon this lunatic?
like a bad idea.
How many atrocities have there been? I'm not calling you a coward, Shep. Only a fool. How many atrocities have there been in history? What about conscience?
What in the galaxy are you talking about?
We came to Espoir because a starship returned from the future
Oh,
and told us that
boy.
in 8 days the Federation would be destroyed. I can't reveal my information, but I have strong reason. We came to Espoir because a starship.
I suppose you're prepared to offer proof.
I give you my word as a Starfleet officer. You know what a maniac Burdell is. How can you doubt that he's up to something? Maybe Burdell himself has said something about the scope. I give you my word as a star.
Captain, you may believe what you're saying, but I need more than that if you want me to betray my people. I'll keep my ears open, but I think I better not talk with you any further.
Oh, I don't know. I think the guards are meant to just stand here and talk to people. Okay, so we're changing ourselves to Spock. Spock is
Interesting,
apparently
Captain.
strong enough to actually open
I
this
believe
door.
that this is a weakness in the superstructure of this station. It is possible that we may be able to use this weakness to escape.
It's funny,
Oh, no, you don't.
the tutorial says that it's the strongest member. Well, as it turns out, all he has to do is just neck pinch him. Easy.
An unconscious Manao Shem. You notice something in his pocket.
Aha. Let's get the thing. Spock's got a really
found no
evil
weapons.
look on his
There was
eyes
a
right
pass
now.
card.
Kind of incredible.
A communication panel. A pass card reader. This device opens the lockers when the appropriate pass card is inserted. No effect.
Oh, that's get, not use. Right. There we go. Time to get re-geared.
Communicators taken. Tricorders and medkit taken. Phasers taken. No effect. Save new game. This turns off the force field control on the cell. This turns off the force field control.
Okay.
This is the station's.
We should probably turn on the force field control on the cell to keep him locked in there. There we go. Well, let's open the door. Oh boy. Well, Bredell's quarters. Seems like we could just assassinate him pretty easily. Spock's pretty good at dispatching people, as it turns out. Alright, I want to just go and see Bredell. I love that we're all just walking with hands clasped. Why not? Just
McCoy
casual.
wishes he was back on board the Enterprise. Spock looks unperturbed, even with the imminent destruction of the Federation. A weary James T. Kirk.
Well, Spock, what do you suggest?
We should attempt to gather evidence that Dr. Burdell is planning to commit genocide. Others may help us if they are confronted with the scope of Burdell's misdeeds. We must find out what Burdell's plan is. If we could find the central computer records, we may be able to tap into them and learn his exact plan. We need to shut down the tractor beam that is currently holding the Enterprise. Until the ship is freed, our options are limited. We should not forget that we need to be able to communicate freely with the ship. It will be necessary for us to neutralize any source of interference. Our chief priority
Jesus
is
Christ.
to find the reason for the Holocaust that was reported by the Alexander and stop it from occurring.
Well, that is a lot of hints.
I'm afraid
sir.
that the social Darwinists have never impressed me, Jim. Building a better human on the inside is far more preferable to improving his physical traits.
Originally, Doctor, Vardane was a very harsh environment. The Vardane claimed that the original human settlers required genetic engineering to survive.
Living only to survive is a poor life indeed, Spock.
Wait, can we talk to ourselves?
Be careful. This looks...
Let's look around his quarters. I'm curious.
This appears to be a synthesis between a computer and a musical instrument.
A Kikilian. How rare.
What is it?
Computers that make
But
music?
it's most commonly used as a
Wild.
mood inducer. It emits subsonic vibrations at a wavelength that stimulates the emotional centers of the human brain.
Maybe we could use it on the Vardane.
The effects of a Kikilian are not significant enough to radically change emotional states. If it had such abilities, logic would suggest it would have wide use as a narcotic.
There's one great plan that's gone down in flames.
Spock's immediately like, no man, listen.
A selection of
We'd use it
bound
to get
technical
high
products.
real quick.
One of the
Unfortunately,
technicians
I know all
recognizes
about all the different drugs. Logically. Of course I would.
an atmospheric purifier. It is capable of removing contaminants from large quantities of air or water in less than a second. It can
Now, why would you need an atmosphere purifier on a space station? The filters should be built into the life support system.
I suspect it could help someone with extreme allergies.
Aha! We'll steal his thing and
The
make him
filter is
sniffle.
bulky but portable.
Dr. Bradell's gonna have the worst
This
sniffles.
seems pointless. This is a wall cabinet.
Okay, can I open it? Get something from it?
No effect.
Okay.
The Kikilian is... No effect. No effect. A large potted plant is hanging from the wall.
Somebody has a green thumb here.
You mean to tell me there are Vardane who are interested in something other than eugenics or military conquest?
The Kadashim was proof of that. Unfortunately, it cost him much.
Oh.
Library monitors. These data screens provide information and entertainment for board executives. The door leads back. The floor.
Thanks, computer.
An external monitor used by central control to send a light mounted in a comfortable pseudo-leather chair.
Rather cramped living quarters. Only a small step up from Klingon ships.
No wonder the Klingons have such a bad temper.
We'd better be quiet. There's a gentleman on the bed who might quarrel with us if we wake him up.
A Vardane guard, currently asleep. Practice dummies for martial arts. A target for laser firing practice. A small shifting holographic bullseye is certain to challenge.
Ah, come on. It's the little phaser practice.
Storage modules. The floor. A food synthesizer. The wall looks very solid.
Oh, these were from one of the scenarios of the first game. Oh, that's
The
fun.
wall looks...
Jim, let's not push our luck, okay?
Dang. Wait. We can actually use other characters. Alright, McCoy.
He looks sick, Jim.
He looks sick. Okay.
He looks sick, Jim.
Can we just phaser him? Not as sick as he's going to be.
Jim, let's save the med kit for a real emergency.
Well,
Jim, let's save the med. We can't just lie down right now.
there's our air purifier.
It's not organic, Jim. He looks sick, Jim. He looks sick,
What do you mean
Jim.
it's not organic?
It's not organic, Jim.
Huh.
It's a medical kit, not a tool kit.
Because those should be... Phaser, tricorders. Okay, so there's science and medical. So that is the medical toolkit. Interesting. Why can't I use it specifically on him? Kind of curious.
Captain, they might track us by phaser discharges. I strongly...
Fine. Ugh. Spoil sport? Okay, I think I actually maybe know what's going on. Nope, no. Huh, it just automatically uses it right here.
It's a medical kit, not a tool.
Yeah, no, I want to...
He looks sick, Jim.
Weird.
It's a medical kit. The phrase physician heal.
Because we can click here, but then it just uses it right here and doesn't seem like
It's not organic, Jim.
Okay. Strange. I'm even reading the manual on that one, but it's a little weird. Door's locked. Okay, what about this
There is a
panel?
numeric entry code next to Berdel's door.
Okay.
This door is labeled Special Projects. This door is labeled...
Okay.
This door is labeled Executive...
Huh. I should have been reading all these doors. That might have been useful too. Imagine if I had paid any attention. Wow, what a cool special project. That guy wants to give a hug to everyone in our party.
Of one of the most feared animals in the galaxy.
Genetically modified. Give multiple hugs.
A large machine. It looks like the center of an experiment. A large machine. Some sort of special project controls. Very bulky with a lot of prototype...
According to my tricorder, Captain, the power system for this force field originates from the security section.
A communication panel.
So it seems like if we take down this one, we might have to deal with the Antarian Man-Killer. That's my guess with that immediately. Okay, so let's see where else we can go. So if we go to... You try and go to this side and go to the security room. Detention's down there. Up top is what? Doesn't seem like it says anything.
There they are! Get them! Fire!
Okay. Stun is green, full power is red. Let's go with stun. Well, shit. McCoy got kinda wrecked. Hey, buddy. What up?
I hate when they do
that. I hate when they shoot my
The
ass.
stunned guard lies prone.
Thing that happens to McCoy a lot.
The stunned
Unironically.
guard lies prone on the floor.
Like, actually. Do they have any items on
No
them?
effect. No effect.
I love the guards immediately went for cover and we just put our hands behind our back very politely. It was good of us. So this should be a security room?
This door is labeled.
Seems like a good room to just walk blindly into, right?
The door is locked, Jim.
Shit. Wouldn't even let me make the mistake.
Captain, I would place a high priority on finding a way to win over the security team.
The Vardane think they supersede mankind.
Mr. Shem indicated that the Vardane had little love for Burdell, Captain. I suspect their loyalty is less than absolute.
Jim, why does everyone not like me? Why does everyone keep shooting at me?
Bones, I guess it's your cheerful nature and your stoic silence.
You get no response.
Jesus Christ.
This door is labeled. This door is labeled.
Let's go look in the computer room. Maybe they've got some cool games.
You're too late. I've set the computer on a continuous auto-diagnostic. You'll never be able to get it online.
I don't believe in the word never.
Okay, well, it's too late.
You won't succeed.
God damn it. And they immediately shot McCoy again.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
You don't think it's necessary to help our friends?
Oh, that's even worse than the damn transporter.
No effect. No effect.
Not that obvious item there?
No effect.
Really?
No effect.
Hmm.
A rather unconscious.
Really? Huh.
A three-dimensional chess set. A display monitor. A micro holobeam projector, usable to create light images on the chess game. A micro holobeam projector. A three-dimensional chess set. The central processor of the...
Well, if we're gonna have somebody use the computer... Seems like Spock's probably the one to do it.
We will need to end the diagnostic cycle, Captain. It is currently playing chess against itself.
I see.
Captain, the computer is locked into an infinite loop. It will continue playing the game until it defeats itself. I can interrupt the moves and input my own.
Try rook to queen's level 3. That will threaten its bishop. Try knight to king level 1. That will shore up our defenses.
This seems like a tough one to make a decision on without
Try
actually
queen
knowing the
to
board.
queen's level 2. Let's sacrifice our queen to take that knight.
This sounds perfect, because it seems like if we let the computer make itself lose at any point through our terrible choices because Kirk can't play chess, that we'll win.
It has taken our queen. Its rook is protected. Our defeat is imminent.
Now let's go after its bishop on Queen's level 2. We can counter by shoring up our position. Let's try throwing away our rook on Queen's level 3. Something interesting might happen.
Hell yeah.
An abysmal game, Captain. It has mated you. The diagnostic cycle has ended.
Excellent, Spock.
Yes, my plan.
Can you
It
access
worked.
the computer?
The main
I played
memory
chess
unit
so bad that I
supply
win,
attempts to access.
thus outsmarting
I will
everyone.
need to find a more friendly interface with enough memory to hold the information.
Amazing.
Captain, I need to find something to interface with the computer and store the files that are dumped into it.
Okay, well then you should probably do that.
All internal systems in Dr. McCoy's tricorder.
Nope. Wrong tricorder, of course.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain. Captain, I need to find something. Captain, I am connecting the science tricorder to the central computer. We can use it to tap into the computer now that the diagnostic cycle is
I think I know
finished.
what's going on with
we
that
might
sick
use
guy.
Dr. McCoy's tricorder as well.
Okay.
Nothing unusual about...
Nope.
Nothing unusual. Captain, I am connecting the medical tricorder to the central computer. These are various advanced designs, Captain. They appear to work on a modified Daystrom duotronic system version 9.0, with some enhancements I do not recognize. Success, Captain. I have access to Burdell's Project Big Bang files, and to the access code for his personal quarters.
Ah, perfect. Okay, so I actually think that I have an idea for that crew member, because I was thinking that we could probably heal them. Now I understand what the interface wants us to do. It's weird because we would think that we'd want to use McCoy to use the medical tricorder on this person. But what it is you can use McCoy and then it's just McCoy directly. And that doesn't work because you need to use the medical tricorder. If you use the medical tricorder just as the medical tricorder, it automatically has McCoy use it. There we go.
No wonder he's
Like
not
that.
on duty. He's suffering from cerviax toxemia. He must have spent some time on Rigel 8.
Think he'll get up?
He's under heavy medication, Jim, but with Verdane physiology, you can never tell.
That's not the most intuitive.
This will keep him unconscious. I can't cure him with a med kit. His infection is not easily treatable.
Okay, so now we guarantee that he won't wake up. So that's good. Gotcha. We now also have the security codes. We can't use the... Isn't that
There
the
is a
keypad?
numeric entry code.
Yeah, so we did get that. Maybe we just need to use the tricorder? Yes. Probably?
Nothing unusual about that.
Because it said we got the files. Oh. Now we're using the tricorder to scan our tricorder. Gotcha. We have to start from the beginning to do it.
Nothing on this tricorder, Captain. Nothing on this tricorder.
The door is locked.
But didn't, like, we got... It said
There
that
is a numeric entry.
It said we got the code, though, right?
This door is...
That's very strange. Huh.
No effect.
Okay. That's odd.
This door is labeled. This door is labeled.
Phasers on stun.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
It's not necessary to
Don't you
shoot anyone
realize
else?
that your actions can only result in your deaths?
Do you honestly believe Burdell intends to let any of us live? It's better to die than to stand still when madmen plan mass murder. You're a real piece of work, Monroe, to allow him to get away with it. Or maybe you're just a coward. The Klingons say that when one expects to die, one can achieve anything. Are you prepared to die too, Monroe?
Jesus Christ, that line goes hard.
You can kill me, Captain. Just like all of the other Starfleet thugs whose jealousy of the Vardane has led to that world's persecution by the Federation.
And Vardane's long history of sentient rights violations has nothing to do with that.
The fact is that Starfleet hates science. The Federation hates any research not conducted by its stifling policies or supported by its heavy-handed board of review. You're all Luddites. Science must be free.
Free to kill Monroe? No, I don't think that's necessary.
How dare you come aboard this station and disturb our delicate work, you Starfleet brute?
That is a different actor.
How dare you come aboard this station
That
and
is a
disturb our
very
delicate work?
wildly different actor.
That's even worse.
Don't hurt me! Please! And could someone do something for my allergies?
Well, of course. Here you go, sir.
I don't think he needs artificial respiration, Jim.
But
no, I don't think that's necessary.
That is what we're... Okay.
Don't hurt me!
Huh.
No effect.
Middle-aged human male suffering from severe allergies.
Okay. Oh.
The tricorder doesn't detect anything living.
Sure. Use the science tricorder on this thing. See if maybe that will
Nothing
change it?
unusual about that object, Captain.
I don't think he needs artificial respiration.
No effect.
Spock, take a look at these.
Took control of the main
Disabling
bridge
the
very
weapons
easily.
control. I do not detect access to anything around the proto-event.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary. Spock, take a look at these.
Computer guy, do
I
computer
am
stuff.
disabling their communications network. We will now have a clear channel to the Enterprise.
Perfect.
Kirk to Enterprise. Kirk to Enterprise.
Transmission detected in Central Command. Security forces converge on Central Command.
Son of a bitch, Spock.
Kirk, is everything all right?
Things are looking up, I think. Kirk out.
Just immediately. Okay, security forces. Are they coming?
We should only use force in places where it is necessary, Captain. Are you certain you have the correct target?
Yeah, seems like a correct target.
I don't think that needs to be phasered.
Okay. Nice chatting with you, sir. We're just gonna head on out. This is a very weird episode.
The door is locked, Jim.
I will be going now. Thanks for stopping in, though.
Jim, what's that smell?
Wanaka gas. A knockout gas with an extremely long effect.
We have mere seconds to neutralize it or get out of here.
Wait. Haha.
The air is being purified almost immediately. Ah, good old starbase filtered air. So dry it makes me want to drink a glass of water every 5 minutes.
I'm sure we can transport you into water if you really want some.
Damn transporters. If man were meant to fly around the universe, God would have allowed him to disassemble his own molecules.
Well, we've surpassed that. We can now disassemble them ourselves. It's perfect.
Captain, all areas of the ship except Bridell's quarters are accessible by transport. We have access without transport to all areas except security.
Unfortunately, they'll be able to draw a bead on us the moment we start transporting, and will be able to blow us away the moment we materialize. We need a distraction.
Captain, tampering with decontamination conduits is an offense punishable by 30 years on a penal colony.
So?
I do not understand.
Transporter decontamination conduits. These filter most biological hazards from incoming and outgoing transporter patterns. The transporter chamber. The transporter chamber.
So we didn't have a big enough distraction by doing central command stuff? I feel like we might have. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if this just murders us immediately.
We need someone to work the controls first.
Okay. Could that somebody be Spock, perhaps?
Captain, all areas of the ship except...
Unfortunately.
Okay. So we need the distraction or it won't let us do that, it seems. Can we, like, knock politely?
The door is locked.
That seems pretty distracting, probably. Oh, shit. They're back up. Did he just drop a banana? Sure looked like a banana. I'd love a banana.
No
Can I have a banana?
No effect.
I'm feeling very low on potassium. That's why we're getting these wiggles.
How dare you come aboard this station?
And I thought Harry Mudd was annoying.
This seems pointless. This seems point.
Nothing unusual about... Nothing unusual.
It's like we downloaded all those files and they haven't done anything?
The station's weapon controls.
Strange.
Surrender or die.
Surrender. Or we'll phaser the airlock and we'll all go flying out together. Can I have 5 minutes to think about it? We surrender. Surrender. Or we'll phaser the airlock.
The airlock is closed. You can't phaser it open. Surrender or else.
I guess it's or else. Spock fire. Okay, we surrender. I guess it's or else. Spock fire.
Well, that seems pretty bad. They save Bones for last, just to make him watch his friends die.
My God. Captain's log supplemental. We have tracked...
Uh-oh. This one, then? This one. Okay, apparently I need to name those differently. My God.
Some sort of special project controls. Very bulky with a lot of prototype components.
According to my tricorder, Captain, the power system for this force...
Security. Okay. This is executive quarters that has the very cool instrument that does not get you high. Absolutely not. It's definitely not used for that.
This seems pointless. A bed. This is...
Kikilians do not...
Jim, let's not push our luck.
Like, it says that we're supposed to talk to people to get them on our side and show them the evidence of his project. We got the project.
The door is locked.
Like, we got the project files, and then nobody cared. Did we not get the final files or something?
A rather the memory unit of the station.
Oh, was that maybe what we needed to do? Do we not use that?
I don't understand.
Oh. That's McCoy. Nope. Don't. McCoy, don't scan him.
Male in excellent physical condition.
Perfect. What about me?
I'm fine, Jim.
I didn't scan you. I scanned Jim.
I'm fine, Jim.
But that's... McCoy appears to be having a bit of a psychotic break, thinking that he's the captain. Unfortunate.
Captain, the main computers are behind the chess set. I will attempt to access them.
I must squeeze behind the chess set. Attempting to squeeze, Captain.
Success, Captain. I have access to Burdell's Project Big Bang files, and to the access code for his personal quarters.
So...
Success, Captain. I have access
See,
to Burdell's
we got the
Project
access code for his personal quarters, so... Do I need to talk to Spock to get them? Did he just not tell me?
These are various advanced designs, Captain.
Like, what the hell? Do I need to get from the
No
computer?
effect.
No.
No effect.
What the That's weird,
A
right?
display monitor.
Because we're not getting the actual codes. And it's not like they're not in our inventory. No. Where are these? Where did they go? That's great, Spock. Can you tell me them? I'd like to know the codes.
Mr. Spock seems perfectly at home. A display monitor.
Can you
The
display
central
them?
processor of
No. I have...
Success, Captain. A Fulling Tech 2000 3D image projector. The majority of the system must be stored on an upper deck. This system is quite bulky, like most 3D projection units.
Okay.
I do not see the logic in that action.
This has me very confused. Okay, go to this chess game. What the hell? Apparently that's supposedly enough, but I don't understand why it wouldn't let us go into his quarters then. I looked at a guide just to see, and it says like that's what you need to do, but, huh. Oh wow, you can just murder them instead.
Captain, are you certain that is where you wish to...
Middle-aged human male suffering from severe allergies.
Okay, so to get him on our side, this was also in the very quick thing that I looked at. Instead of using the filter that gets allergies, we just heal him with our med kit.
Hold still. That should help. And try to calm down. We're the good guys.
Wow, you alleviated my allergies. Now I will betray my entire government. Perfect.
Thank you for helping me with my allergies. I guess not all Federation people are bad.
Well, we normally like to think of ourselves as humanitarians.
Unfortunately, that is not what Dr. Burdell tells most Vardane. Anyway, I guess I should get rid of that creeper.
Wait, what?
Thank you for helping me with my allergies.
Well,
like,
we normally like to think of our...
Unfortunately, that is not what Dr. Burdell tells
I guess I should get rid of that
How
creeper.
dare you come aboard?
And I thought Harry
I-
Blood was annoying.
Huh. Okay. The creeper. God. Okay, here's an idea. So we need a distraction with the teleport, with the transporters. Transport the dummies.
Dummies are not easy to carry, but you manage.
Aha. Okay, let's get into security then.
We are ready to transport the dummies, Captain. That should prove an adequate distraction for us to get into security.
At least we have a chance now.
Captain, all areas of the ship except Bridell's quarters are accessible by transport. We have access without...
The dummies should provide a convincing decoy during transport and give us the edge we need. Set transport coordinates for secure. Let's transport later. Set transport coordinates.
Alright, the crack team of old doctor, old captain, and the one person that's actually competent, Spock. Quick, use these human shields. Amazing. Oh my god, they instantly got his ass. And it was
Damn
McCoy
it,
again,
I'm a
huh?
doctor, not a target.
Or who? Which one was that, actually? I can't tell
Damn
from
it,
the
I'm a
back.
doctor.
Yeah, well, okay, it was McCoy. That is a really, really good joke, actually. Oh, shit. Hey,
Jim, that's murder.
The ends do not justify the means, Captain.
but I already did a murder.
Jim, that's murder.
The ends do not justify the means, Captain.
Here, let's get their bananas real quick before they can bananas anymore.
Captain, these phasers are greatly inferior to our own. Their stun setting renders individuals unconscious for only a few seconds at a time.
The Vardane typically have many hidden weapon caches in their facilities. Disarming them won't solve the problem. We'll just have to deal with Vardane attacks as they occur.
I give you credit, Earther. You show extraordinary guile. Well played, Captain.
I'm not playing games. I'm trying to prevent Bridell from destroying the Federation. What's your name, mister? You're not so bad yourself. What are you doing, lowering yourself by working for a lunatic like Bridell?
Bridell pays me to guard the station. I am bound by my class code to obey him.
And suppose I provided evidence that he plans something that will result in the destruction of your planet.
Dun, dun,
Then,
dun.
according to the Vardane class code, I would be required to rebel. Show me the evidence and I'll cooperate, but I don't expect my guards to neglect their duties in the meantime.
Do we have the evidence? How do we show that to him? Also, I don't expect the guards to stop shooting you is very funny.
I have copies of Bridell's
Okay, there we
files taken
go.
from the main computer. I believe you will find them to be authentic and of extreme interest.
The date on these files in the security code is from before you boarded. It appears you were telling the truth. This action will have consequences that are not in the best interest of the Vardane. I have no choice but to help you.
Okay. This is not the strongest start to the game, unfortunately. This episode has been
This seems
interesting. It's got really good aesthetics and stuff still, though. I mean, having the whole cast is still incredible. Hell of a feat, really.
Welcome to security, Captain Kirk.
Thanks. I feel very welcome. Hey Spock, use computer. I love that the answer to almost every problem is use Spock on item.
Fields in the special project room.
Wow, good job.
I have deactivated the communications tracking systems, Captain.
Aha. Now we can communicate freely. A thing we couldn't before, and that Spock didn't tell us. He was just like, oh yeah, it's unjammed, go ahead and use them. Oh, right, also they will track you and immediately send a bunch of people to wreck your ass. Just so you know.
Captain, how is everything going?
We seem to be safe for the moment.
I wish we could do more. We're out.
I mean, it certainly seems like we just beam back aboard our own ship and do stuff from there. good talk. Yeah. I guess let's go back and fight the Antarian man-eater that we've definitely let loose. Cat. Hi. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so if we had to use Spock to use the files, is it use Spock on door?
Here's the code, Captain.
God damn it. That's the end.
Well, it appears all of those misspent years playing chess have finally been put to good use, Mr. Spock. We can now enter Burdell's quarters.
Misspent years, Captain?
Definitely, Spock. You could have been spending time studying or playing baseball with family and friends.
Vulcans do not play baseball, Doctor. Nor do many humans in this century.
Let's go. I want to have a few words with my old friend, Dr. Burdell.
Jim, look out!
Well, listen, we don't want to commit a murder. Pew.
Fascinating. Burdell has made it resistant to tissue disruption.
Oh, how fascinating. Good point. Thanks, Spock. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a good death. That's a really good death. The Doom imp sounds really sell it too.
Enterprise, this is Captain Luke Rayner of the U.S.
Oh, I didn't save for a while. Okay. Now that we know what to do, it's very quick. Hi, buddy. Hi.
The dummies are not easy to carry.
Am I winning? To a certain extent of winning. Good to see you, Larian.
We are ready to transport the dummies, Captain.
I won getting a hug from an Antarian man.
To get into secure.
At least we have a chance now.
Captain, all areas of the ship except Burdell's quarter.
The dummies should... Let's transport later. Set transport course.
It's interesting the times that it wants you to react quickly and the times that it's just scripted. I do love that it's just scripted for McCoy to get his ass kicked immediately. That's really good.
Damn it, I'm a doctor.
Use Spock on computer. Use Spock on is incredibly useful, as it turns out.
I have deactivated the communications tracking. I have copies of Burdell's file.
The date on these files in the security code.
I have no choice but to help you. You've shown what a bad guy this dude is. Well, thank you. Alright, see you later. Don't hurry to help me. Oh, no, we do want to stay here, because I want to... We should also go back to control. Do a quick murder.
Security is on our side now, Jim.
God damn it. Fine, I guess.
Hold still. That should help. And try to calm down. We're the good guys.
Wow, we cured his allergies. That proves what good guys we are. Okay, security is on our side now. Does that mean that the commander does anything different now?
How dare you come aboard this station and disturb our delicate...
And I
No.
thought Harry Mudd was
He still just talks in a different voice. His voice being different between the different dialogue is very weird. For a game that has such good production values in general, that seems like a really big oversight.
Save new game.
Jim, look out!
Like, having all the original voice cast, you'd think that they would then bother at all to be consistent with that, too, right? I'm guessing, like, they had to have added a line at the last second and realized they didn't have the actor anymore, but... Dang, look at that, we're killing this poor, gentle Antarian man-killer. It wasn't his choice to be genetically modified. Hey, guess what we need? Use Spock on computer. I like that Kirk... So we've got...
Captain, I have deactivated the tractor beam. The Enterprise is now free.
We have an inventory that's on screen at all times. We have a medkit, a gun, and then literally everything else in all of existence. Okay, can we now convince Commander Monroe?
I do not see the logic in that.
How dare you come aboard?
And I thought Harry...
Just does not care. Gotcha. Everyone else on the ship's on our side. But not him.
Surrender or die.
Wait, you're supposed to be on our side. Hasn't Commander Command talked to you lately? Can I have 5 minutes
Yeah,
to
wait
think
a
if we
minute.
surrender? Wait, you're supposed to be on...
He is a traitor. Our loyalty is to Dr. Bradell.
Great. Spock fire. Okay, we surrender. Great. Spock fire.
Get him, Spock! Oh, fuck. I love that they reduce the Earth and most of this one ship to ash.
My God.
Might have needed different
Captain's log
conversation
supplement.
choices from him, yeah.
I do not see the logic in that action.
What?
Here is the code, Captain.
Well, it appears all of those misspent...
Misspent years, Captain.
Definitely, Spock. You could have been spending time studying or playing baseball with family and friends.
Vulcans do not play baseball, Doctor. Nor do many humans in this century.
Let's go. I want to have a few words with my old friend, Dr. Bradell.
So, you managed to elude our security. I'll have their heads.
It's over, Burdell. Surrender peacefully, and we'll guarantee you a fair trial.
I will not submit to a trial by a tribunal of chattering apes. We are the Vardane. Lesser species have no right to judge us.
Your experiment is over, Burdell. Morality transcends the differences in species, Burdell. You don't honestly think you can defy the three of us, do you, Burdell? You don't. Morality transcends the.
Morality. It is an invention designed to make lesser people feel superior. The universe is full of moral people, and for the most part, they are dead wood.
Okay, we can murder this guy, right?
Never make history. You always did love to lecture, Kirk. You'll be the most self-righteous corpse in the galaxy.
Well, there we go.
We have 100 billion people to save. Let's do it.
Captain, that was unnecessary.
Was it? Okay, apparently I can just do a murder. Cool. That's kind of rad.
Dartboard. A very good likeness of James T. Kirk is its chief decoration.
Hey, listen, I don't negotiate with eugenics people. Come on, Spock.
A food replicator. A vase of red Antarian roses. They have a pleasant aroma.
It's neat that worked, yeah.
The Journal of E.S. Burdell.
Okay, can we get it?
You pick up Burdell's journal, and a bookmark falls out.
This is unusual, Captain. I would not have expected a man like Burdell to rely on a paper record.
Who knows, Spock?
Okay, now get the bookmark. Good God.
The bookmark is intricately decorated, not too dissimilar from a computer circuit pattern.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So...
Captain, there's a number coded in base 64. The number is 2188.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Read a book.
No,
Me?
I don't think that's...
Kirk? James T. Kirk?
Controls for Burdell's...
Ridiculous.
E.S. Burdell's bed. Oddly enough, the furniture demonstrates a classical taste that you would not have expected from Burdell. Burdell's nightstand. It appears in perfect condition. There is no room for sloppy...
There's no room for sloppiness in his ordered life. Meanwhile, when you look at the actual man, he was like... He looked like a grizzled sea captain from the 1800s. He's had like this horribly sloppy appearance. Weird.
No effect. A wooden table with some empty... A metal table. A painting of the pyramids of 10F2. A shape painting by one of the abstract artists of the Manalvagor Decimator School. Odd. You would expect Burdell's taste to be more classical and realistic. The floor. This seems pointless.
Okay, well, we've literally murdered Burdell. What else are we waiting for?
How dare you come aboard this...
And I thought Harry Mudd was annoying.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Huh. Weird. Oh, okay. I looked at the guide. I'm cheating.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
Really? Okay, the guide might be wrong on that one, but apparently... And this is a hell of a pixel hunt kind of adventure game bullshit thing. Oh, you can see a little bit of it behind there. There's a thing behind the dartboard.
The offending dartboard is removed, revealing a set of controls.
The control sequence can only be entered from a science tricorder. I recommend that I be the one to enter the code.
All right, Spock.
Whoa, hold up. You haven't used Spock on this puzzle yet. It's very important to use Spock on all the puzzles. Spock is the puzzle man, obviously.
I am inputting the code from the bookmark. 2188. I have activated the code circuit. There appears to be fail-safe backup in the central control that needs to be deactivated. Captain, I programmed the destructive sequence into the weapons control. It would require an engineering team to repair it.
Perfect.
Captain, since I programmed a destructive sequence into the
So are we done here?
How dare you come aboard this...
And I thought Harry Mudd was annoying.
Thank you for helping me with my allergies.
Well,
Unfortunately, that is not what Dr. Burdell...
Weird. Okay. Let me hear that dialogue again.
I am inputting the code.
There's
from
some
the
real adventure game bullshit in this one.
8. I have activated the code circuit. There appears to be fail-safe backup in the central control that needs to be deactivated.
But we worked with all those computers, except maybe we destroyed them? So what do we do? Did we destroy those computers? Are we not allowed to use those? Huh. What central control thing then?
This seems pointless. The main viewing screen. The station's weapon controls.
So
Dr. Monroe seems to be constantly monitoring data from the console.
Okay. Is it that, maybe?
I do not see the logic in that action. I do not see the logic.
Oh wow, it won't even let me use that. It just won't do anything at all. Huh.
The station's communication.
No, this is central control, so if it's saying that it's central control, then it wants us in here. The other one is the science room, so it's not going to be central control. I feel like we need to get him out of the chair.
I don't think that needs to be fake.
I disagree, but...
I don't understand.
Just drug him.
The phrase physician heal.
Wait, we have the dartboard? Why did we pick up the dartboard?
A dartboard with moving target for a real challenge and a phaser-resistant backing.
Okay. Huh. We took the dartboard.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary.
Can't show him the note.
No, I don't think that's...
Spock won't talk to him. Or... Actually, did we use Spock on him?
I do not see the logic
No.
in that action. I do not see the...
Oh! There, of course.
Captain, he seems to be getting readings on an event outside the station. It looks like a leak from a parallel universe.
Yes, it is, you barbarians. If you would bother to look at what Iaz is achieving here, he will be able to provide power for the entire galaxy. I am appalled at your ignorance, especially the Vulcan. I thought you, of all people, wouldn't allow personal vendettas to interfere with scientific progress.
E.S. Burdell is a madman. He will only use this for destruction. You are the one who is being blinded.
Ah, more Federation lies and propaganda.
So... Normally, when you use computer, you must use Spock on computer. But this time, you have to use tricorder on computer, which is used by Spock. So it's use Spock on computer. But you just have to pick the right way to use Spock on computer. Okay, well, you know. So that got us more information?
How dare you come aboard this station and disturb our delicate work, you Starfleet brute?
And I thought Harry Mudd.
Did that change anything? Did we do anything at all with that?
I do not see the Captain, he seems to be getting reading.
Yes, it is, you barbarians. If you would bother to look...
E.S. Burdell is a madman.
Ah, more Federation lies and
We
propaganda.
literally have all of his files that show that he's doing this. Can we not show them to him? We can't do anything? Like... Ah! Ah!
I do not see the logic in...
This is killing me. Because there's different ways to go about this, it looks like the walkthrough did a different
The
thing.
station's weapon.
So, like, I guess that the walkthrough did not do a big murder, weirdly enough. I guess they weren't trying to play as Kirk well enough. Wait. Is there an... Are they saying that this is also a computer that he can use?
I do not see the logic in that action. I do not see the logic. I do not see the logic in... I do not see the logic in... I do not see the...
Wait. Oh, that is
I am
a...
disabling their backups. It includes several systems that are not controlled from this station.
Oh my god. So, this half of this computer is one computer. This half of this computer is another different computer. So if we didn't click all of them, then we can't use the dartboard control. Oof. That's unfortunate.
I am inputting the code from the bookmark. 2188. I have activated the code circuit. The proto-event weapon is decloaking. I have also managed to deactivate the station's shields and have a clear communications channel to the Enterprise.
Broadcast the coordinates, Mr. Spock. Have the Enterprise destroy that weapon.
We need to deactivate the tractor beam, Captain.
Okay. Let's save here real
Save
quick.
new game. Replace previous.
Surrender or die.
Wait, you're supposed to be on our side. Hasn't Commander Command talked to you lately?
He is a traitor. Our loyalty is to Dr. Bradell.
Great. Spock, fire. Okay, we surrender.
Let's get their weapons.
And that's really the solution.
7 with 1 blow. An exaggeration, Doctor.
Come on, you two.
So the solution to that was surrender, because Spock is just able to solve every problem. They really like their magic Spock. Spock is just everything at all times.
Spock, remove the atmosphere.
Spock,
sabotage the system. Spock, remove the atmosphere.
The atmosphere has been pumped out. Magnetic locks are keeping the transport in place, Captain.
Spock, open the out. Spock, sabotage the system. Spock, open the out.
Captain, the door is open. Magnetic locks are keeping the transport in place, Captain.
Vulcans over humans. Good to see you, DOScider. Welcome, welcome.
Spock, could we use this system to give them some sort of erroneous message about an impending disaster? Force them to abandon the station?
The panel does not accept inputs, Captain. It only displays output.
I mean, all of security is on our side.
Could we use this system to give them...
Negative, Captain. I would require much more effective access to their monitoring systems.
Do you really think that the real zealots would abandon this project under any circumstances?
I am unable to open them, Captain. They require a retina scan, a voice pattern, and a key code.
Let me guess, Bradell's.
Dr. Bradell would seem to be exhibiting signs of the human emotion, paranoia.
That's an understatement.
So is it bad that I vaporized him?
I recommend against using the station's communications unless absolutely necessary.
Literally everyone on the station is dead or on our side. Truly incredible.
Spock, restore the atmosphere. Spock, sabotage the system.
The controls are no longer functioning, Captain. I do not see the logic.
Spock, close. Spock, close.
Okay, so we removed the atmosphere.
Captain, we should not risk damaging this equipment.
Spock, open the... Spock, sabotage...
The controls are no longer...
I feel like we screwed this up,
Captain,
maybe.
the door controls have been overridden. We might phaser it open, but if the Vardane are capable of controlling the force field barrier, we would be pulled into the vacuum of space.
It's too risky, Jim.
This turns off the force. A pass card reader.
Huh. Okay. We cannot pick up the guards' phasers because it says they're inferior to ours. Can't go there.
Jim, look out!
Wait, we literally killed this thing already, right? God damn, it's genetically modified to keep coming back, even after being vaporized. Truly incredible. Oh, maybe it was in a different save. You might be right. So maybe that's what's going on, is that we haven't done this. Oh, sorry. Can't use McCoy for anything. We've got to use Spock on computer. Much better.
Captain, I have deactivated the tractor beam.
There we go.
Captain, the proto-event weapon is no longer cloaked. I have sent the coordinates.
Kirk to Enterprise. Scotty, destroy that weapon.
There we go.
Scotty, 3 to beam up. That has to be one of the most welcome explosions that anyone will ever see.
There is turmoil on the Vardain Council, Captain. The members who supported Bredel's anti-Federation policies have been forced to resign. I expect improved relations between the Federation and Vardain.
That's good to hear. Though history shows that suppressed movements like Bredel's have a habit of resurfacing at inconvenient moments.
But Bredel is dead.
I love that they both pronounce that differently.
As a martyr, Bredel will threaten the Federation's security.
Bredel or
Dead
Bredel?
men wield considerable power.
Captain, I'm receiving a message from the USS Alexander.
The Alexander?
Temporal paradoxes are most fascinating, aren't they, Mr. Spock?
Are you attempting to annoy me, Doctor?
On screen.
Luke Rayner here. I know we've never met.
Yes, of course.
We got your signal, and Starfleet has asked us to assist in cleaning up your operation.
It's good to have you with us. Better than you could possibly guess.
I don't understand, Captain.
It's a long story. Come aboard, and I'll tell it to you.
I have reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain, and have a few comments. While you achieved the desired results from your assignment, Jim, I can only give you a satisfactory rating.
You probably shouldn't have shoot
Expect
that,
as much
man.
from a cadet. I am concerned about your performance, and I'm going to have to forward my concerns to command. Kane out.
Nobody even mentions the murder. I love that Spock very quietly goes, hey, maybe you shouldn't have done the murder. And then that's all the reprimand that you get. I guess that's the different end, quote unquote. I mean, doing different endings that'll have to converge into one specific spot is a little bit rough.
I'm looking forward to taking leave on Nova Atar. The museum there is supposed to be quite excellent. Lots of antique and one-of-a-kind machinery.
Commander, are you certain it's not the Kazakhstanian cognac you're looking forward to?
Do they make that there, laddie? I don't know.
Why, Mr. Scott, I'm surprised at you, not knowing the location of a famous distillery.
We invented that brandy, you know.
Right.
Of course you did.
No, really. We did.
No one would ever doubt you, Ensign, however...
Sorry to interrupt, Captain, but we have an emergency call from the science vessel Demeter. She's in orbit around Balcos 3.
On screen.
Captain Kirk, good to see you're in the area.
You have an emergency, Commander Gelman?
Well, I'm not sure, actually. Maybe more of a case of better safe than sorry. We're orbiting Balcos 3 to study the Balcosi, a race of people just entering their own Stone Age. We've only been here 2 days. Already, we've found some unusual data. But just a few minutes ago, during the deep geologic probing phase, we were suddenly scanned.
Scanned? I thought the Balcosi were just developing.
They are, Captain. And there haven't been any indications of old civilizations until now. The scan was also of extreme power. Following that, we detected a power source coming online. We'll send the coordinates along with all the other information we've gathered. I was a little concerned that we triggered an old defense mechanism. With the amount of information it pulled in its scan, we'd be an easy target. I've moved the Demeter to a higher orbit on the far side of the planet.
Quite reasonable, Commander. We're on our way.
Thank you, Captain.
Kirk out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that that was only satisfactory was part of it, but it's just, it feels like you'd want it to be more specific. Like, it'd just be nice. It's not like the end of the world or anything, but when you're looking at, is this one of the best DOS games of all time? Little things make a difference. Right? Like... And this is to
Approaching
Balcos.
Balcos 3, Captain.
Raising shields.
Nope,
Lowering
not.
shields, Captain.
Sorry. Here, I would like you to
Entering
orbit.
standard orbit.
Perfect. It's cool that you get to do all these little commands, although they don't end up really being much.
Spock, come with me. Scotty, you have the con. Lieutenant, ask Dr. McCoy to meet us in the transporter room.
Yes, Captain?
Yeah, it's also a missed opportunity to drop a hint or two for better endings on a replay. Yeah, very true. Yeah, you could easily be like... It wouldn't even necessarily have to reference the murder. It would just have to be like...
What the devil was that? An attack?
While I cannot guarantee a lack of physical change, Doctor, we seem to be unharmed. I therefore conclude we have been scanned.
Captain, are you all right? Sensors detected a burst of power followed by some sort of powerful transmission.
According to Spock, we're in perfect health, Scotty.
According to Spock?
Never mind, Mr. Scott. Can you track the transmission to its destination?
We have the doctor. Should we ask for the doctor to look?
Nothing I've ever seen before.
No. Spock can do everything. It's cool.
I guess you were right, Spock. Here I thought we were dead for a second.
Doctor, that would have made conversation quite difficult.
I was making a joke, Spock.
Were you, Doctor?
Gentlemen, I believe we have some business at hand.
But yeah, Larian, like, you could drop a couple of hints on the replay. It wouldn't even necessarily have to be the murder. It like, directly. They could just say, like, oh, it would have been nice to have more people to interview afterwards or something, right? Like, you don't have to just straight up say it, but it would have been nice. I can't help but argue that Spock isn't the best original series character. True.
While alien in design, fairly obviously the control panel to the door.
I kind of like Sulu. I'm a pretty big fan of DeForest Kelley. I liked McCoy. Spock is interesting, but he needs something to play off of. Hey, guess what we have to do? I looked at a walkthrough because I was curious. We've got to use Spock.
Quite simple, considering the appearance of the other machinery here. All that was needed was a power interrupt. The doors will only stay closed while power is on. Interesting. This energy field will make it impossible to examine this. It is an unknown piece of equipment inside an energy field. I cannot get an accurate reading, Captain, due to a force. The energy field around this scanning device prevents a detailed examination. Gas plasma displays, Captain. Readings show that they have been activated recently.
It's definitely Spock.
We got hit with a power surge. It's interfering with sensors and we might have some trouble locking onto you.
Well, if we intend on taking our shore leave with the rest of the crew, we'd better find out what's causing that power surge.
Okay, so I need to use Spock. And I need to use Spock on door.
Definitely Spock.
But Spock is now blocking door. There we go. Okay, I can click door instead of panel. Good, good, good. Whew. I was thinking of trying to do this whole other episode, just because that first one, I don't want to be insulting, but it was by Mark O'Green, who was the least exciting name among the writers, so I was hoping that maybe some of the other episodes were written a little bit better, because that one was, acceptable.
A large cone hangs overhead. Colored cables run in and out of it.
Right, use Spock on panel. McCoy just immediately went to the station for some reason.
The energy field is blocking any tricorder readings of the machinery inside. This device transforms its internal energy into useful quantities for other portable devices. The transfer takes place at the small outlet junction located near the center of the unit.
So what is that in English, you pointed-eared confusion factory?
In English, it remains exactly as I said. However, for those unskilled in the language, this is a battery charger.
For once, why can't you just come up with a simple explanation first?
It's not always necessary, Doctor. You are not always around.
What is it with you two? You're like children. I'm getting tired of it. Why am I snapping at you?
Dun, dun, dun. It's changing our emotions.
I have to get the name of the interior decorator.
An interesting place, Captain. There seems to be a reason for it beyond the obvious.
No effect. No effect. No effect. No effect.
Spock, what do you make of these?
Okay, I clicked slightly
This
off, I
appears
guess.
to be a set of interface cables.
Mr. Spock, can you please tell all of us children
Spock,
what
what
to
kind
do
of
here?
interface is this?
Oh my god. Why is it Spock that does
Bridge
everything?
unit for use between function control and display circuitry, Captain. It could be helpful to have.
Spock, what do you make of the screen?
Jesus Christ.
This is a computer display module, Captain.
Spock, any idea what this box
Jesus
is?
This is ridiculous.
The cube contains control circuitry. I suggest we keep it.
Spock, is that a switch?
Spock?
It's
Spock?
a fairly
Spock?
simple switching device, Captain. Captain, these items appear to be configured to produce a small energy field of some sort. They do not appear to be powered at this time.
Why don't you see what you can do with them, Spock?
That would seem to be a logical thing to do.
Oh my
I will
God.
take enough for all of us.
Oh, this is absurd. This is unreal, right? Like, I am stunned.
A large computer performing some unknown task.
This is Star Trek. No, it isn't, though. I've watched like, yes, Spock does a lot, but he doesn't do everything. Kirk does the actiony things, he does the cerebral
Something
stuff, I
in
guess.
here that looks like a tiddlywink, Spock. You don't think this is really some sort of game table?
I mean...
The bin contains small plastic discs, Captain. The plastic is essentially inert in this form. However, if placed under pressure, it will become a superconductor capable of storing significant energy compared to its size. It will break down over time. That is why it is commonly stored in this state.
Probably should hang on to it with you, don't you think?
A logical choice.
It isn't all cerebral. Okay, you can say that it's all cerebral stuff, but we're having him walk around the room and pick stuff up for us. Kirk can't pick up cables and go, these are cables? If we're stunned, I should ask Spock why it's happening to me. That's true. Like... Don't get me wrong, I understand. Yeah, Spock, is that a switch? Like, come on.
Readings here are no different than any other room.
There's a difference between him doing cerebral stuff, which, like, would require a fair bit of Spock. I get it. I could understand using a lot of Spock in this. But it is, every single puzzle is start, click on Spock, end, click on whatever problem it is. You're talking about also, okay, you saying, here, I think that we're good. I'd love to finish this episode, but it's probably going to take us a while. And I don't know. I mean, I can maybe try and finish this. I don't know. It's just... Like, if you look at the last episode, I'm getting into the actual review of this a little bit now.
Save new game. Replace.
I feel like
new
it's
game.
kind of
Replace previous game.
fair after having done an episode and a lot of a second one. To at least start looking at the rating, because if the game doesn't start on an episode that's interesting,
yes,
we have a problem. And I want to talk about this now. I need to talk about this. Because you're saying he's there to do all the cerebral stuff, and that an adventure game is all the cerebral stuff, so of course there's a lot of Spock, which, sure, that's true, and then Kirk's there for the action-y stuff. But in the last episode, Spock was the one, like, Vulcan pinching everybody. He takes out the guard, that's to the actual cell. He then takes out the guards at the docking bay. Like, he does all of it. He just does everything. It's just click on Spock, click on everyone else. And it's... That's too much. That's too much, man. The brain controls the body. I mean, yeah. Yeah, if the solution all the time is Spock, it just doesn't feel like there's a reason for you to be there as a player. it's nice that you're, as Kirk, controlling other people. I think that's rad. But I think that, like, the last game, the 25th anniversary one, did a better job of actually having other characters, or yourself even, like Kirk himself, helping to solve the puzzles. There was reasons to, like... Because Kirk is not just the action guy. Kirk is also, a lot of the times, the diplomacy guy, right? Like, which is wild when you think about it. But, like, Kirk tends to do a lot of the talking with all the other people as the leader. And we ended up, like, not talking to a lot of other people, or just using Spock on them. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do that all the time. And I mean, we'd like to have McCoy do things, like... Just thinking about the 25th anniversary one, I felt like we used the whole crew a lot of the time. I mean, Kirk is basically on the show to deliver the moral monologue right before the crew wins. No, absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, just... Again, it's not... I can understand using Spock a lot, but when you go through a room and it goes, Spock, is that a switch? Spock, what are those cables? Spock, what is that cube on the ground? Spock, what is that battery? Is that a battery? Spock, what is this plastic thing that holds data? Like, yeah, we shouldn't have Kirk misidentifying superconductor fuses as tiddlywinks. Or wondering what a battery is, or a cable, or a switch, and having to pick up all of them. Like, we had 7 different things to do in that room that were all just immediately, Spock, go pick that thing up. Spock, go clean the trash. Spock, can you do the laundry? Spock, like, it's... Yeah, like, Kirk got incriminating evidence of all Bradell's actions, and then Spock used that evidence on the people. Like, Kirk should be the one convincing people. If Kirk is the one doing the moral monologue stuff, right? If the idea is that that's what Kirk is, and that is a lot of his function, why aren't we using Kirk for that? Why isn't he going and doing that? Why is it just Spock? Like, we just had a... We had a problem-seeking Vulcan missile. I mean, I don't disagree. You just got interplayed 18 Sierra. I would... My problem is that that felt a lot worse. It's still interesting. It's still got really good... It's got really good production values. It's got all of the original crew. It's got, like, the voice acting for that is really good. The voice acting, though, that too. We had a voice actor change very obviously between lines on one of the characters, one of the side characters. We had the full actual crew of Star Trek. Like, the whole original series crew is there, which is fantastic. The art's really good. The controls are okay. And we had a really good time with the 25th anniversary one. It was better written that way. You're saying, like, we just got interplayed 18 Sierra, but they did it before, and they did a great job of it. They did a fantastic job with this one. And I wouldn't say this one's terrible, but it's really just not, it's not as, I didn't feel like it was the same. Yeah, how is Angry Middle Manager not a Kirk problem? And then nobody even solved Angry Middle Manager. We just left it. That didn't feel good. And maybe the other episodes are better, and that could be true. But at the same time, like, because I will say, like we talked about at the beginning, there's some, maybe not all-star writers, but there's some really experienced game designers and writers involved in making this thing and in writing the episodes. And I'm sure that there's some stuff that's in here that's probably better than that first episode. But if you're already starting in, like, that took us 2.5 hours. If it hasn't gripped us in 2.5 hours because the writing's not very good, and it doesn't, like, if the first 2.5 hours feel pretty medium to bad, that's not going to hook you for the rest of it. It wasn't hooking me, which is sad, because I really enjoyed this one. Like, you might go, well, it's 56. Look at what it's around. This is a fantastic game. It's around Ultima Underworld, Syndicate, Zork 1, Colossal Cave Adventure, like, it's above Secret to Monkey Island. I really, really liked this one. I thought it was really cool. It was really neat. It felt like you were controlling the whole crew. This one felt like we were controlling Spock. And that... just unfortunate. So I don't think I can rate this as high as the 25th anniversary episode. Which is really too bad. I was really hoping this one would be fantastic. I was really excited for this one. I had looked up so much information, and this has a really good reputation. It's got like kind of an all-star cast and of both actual voice actors and writers for the time. It's got a lot of really good game designers and writers attached to it. But that first episode really just fell very flat to me. Like, I wouldn't say it was bad. It wasn't terrible or anything, but it was just very medium. I would rather play Solar Winds, for example. I mean, Solar Winds is a great game. I like Solar Winds a lot, but it's certainly not near where the first Star Trek 25th anniversary was. I really, really liked that one. It was very cool. This one felt more, but less, which is a little sad. I wonder if some of it was, like, we talked about the ambitiousness of what they were trying to do, about how they had, in this one, they decided to go for multiple endings to all the episodes, and also to have an interconnected story layered on top of everything. And so I do wonder if that affected the writing a little too much. Like, maybe that was it, because in the other one it was just discrete episodes. How long would I have humored this for playing it if it wasn't just part of the DOScider episode before quitting? I had finished the first episode. I was still invested enough. I really like Star Trek. Star Trek's neat. I think Star Trek is... I'm more of a Next Generation person, but at the same time, I do like original series, and I would have loved to have seen more of it. But also, after that first episode, I would have checked out about the same spot. I went a little bit further because I wanted to see if the next episode got better, and then when we got to the room, it was Spock, 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 Spock. I went, and that killed it for me. That was the end for me. That's the one that got me, I'll admit. I'd rather play Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness, that's for sure. I think I like It Came from the Desert more. We're getting around where this is, though. It's still got some incredible production value and stuff on it. There's some really interesting things that it's trying to do. I like the idea of controlling all the multiple characters, and I guess that's the biggest thing, is that's kind of like the real big draw of this game, and so then it becomes the Spock show. It just feels like it loses its biggest advantage. Yeah, maybe I don't like it as much as some of these. God, am I actually gonna put it below Space Quest? I might. Flashback position. Like, where have I ranked Flashback? I don't have Flashback on here yet, I don't think. If you go to DOScider.neocities.org, you can see the full list. I have 314 games ranked so far. Subs and patrons have a special channel in our Discord, which is free for everyone, and they can request a game a month. So we've been slowly going through these. Ghidorah requested this one. We had done the Star Trek 25th anniversary just before this. Well, a ways before this. And ranked it fairly high. This one did not quite grip me in the same way. God, it's been 60 episodes actually almost between the two. Okay, it's better than Nova 9. I don't know if it's... I don't think it's better than The Beast Within. I don't think it's better than Beast Within. I have another world. I need to include flashback at some point. Oh, yeah, I agree. Absolutely, at some point it will come in here. I will definitely have to do flashback. I mean, obviously, at some point, we just rank all of the DOS games. A very simple and logical thing to do. It's easy. We've been making really good progress. A while back, I calculated it would take me... I've done it for about 2 years, and so at the rate we're going with about 315 ranked, we are going to take another, I believe it was 11 years? And then we'll have all the ranked, so very simple and easy. How long could it possibly take to rank all the DOS games? Oh, you know, just a little bit of time. I'll be able to do it by 50. Very simple, very clean. So not quite a top 100 game. Star Trek Judgment Rites. A little bit of a disappointment. Untruth Flashback is a Genesis game and Blackthorn is a SNES game. Yeah, I think that might be the only one from him on this. I've done Heart of Darkness, but not on this, obviously. Because I don't think that one has a DOS version. Should just be PlayStation. Yeah, Windows. I'll have to take a look at doing more of the, Another World style games. There might be some other ones. Kind of curious if there were any other ones that would have been on there. How many DOS games are there? Like 200? Well, a couple more. Good to see you, Hosk. But yeah, thank you all for being here. If you like the stream, those follows mean a lot. We're just ranking this one tonight because it's any of the DOS adventure games or like strategy games and stuff generally tend to take a little bit of extra time, and therefore I tend to go a little bit longer with them. But that also means that I only generally rank about one at a time. So we've got our one rank today. I'm having a very, very busy week. I'm near the end of wedding season. I'm a wedding photographer, for those that don't know. So I'm going to be trying to continue doing some more DOS games soon. But I'm not going to be able to do 2 this week. Normally I try and stream every day, but it's just been a little bit busy for me. So I'm not going to be back tomorrow. But I will be here on Thursday, where I'm going to continue, because I just love the game so much. I wanted to do another actual full playthrough of Star Control 2. So, I'm continuing that playthrough on Thursday. You can check the full schedule in the Discord also. Like I said, it's free for everybody, so you can always check that out there. And I will see you all very shortly on Thursday. Friday, we're going to be doing Rogues Day. We're going to do more Mega Ball as our ranked Rogues Day stuff. And then I'll be back next week with, hopefully, 2 episodes of DOScider. We still have a ton of sub requests. If you're a sub or a patron, remember to put in your requests for October. We have Battle of Eras, Fantasy Empires, Jones in the Fast Lane, a bunch of different ones coming up the pipe. And I'll host you over to somebody else, so don't go away.